host, Sean Myrie. Tonight, Friday Night Live, we got a special guest, a special artist. Brother, could you tell the people your name?
I go by Magic, but a lot of people know me by Magic Music. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
All right.
Uh, yeah, just been grinding my shit out myself lately. But
How
I
long you
think
been doing the music? How
oh
long you been
well,
doing the music for?
I started when I was like 12 years old, so I've been rapping since I was like that's like 18 years now. I'm 30, so it's
All right. So
been a
you're
while.
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just said it's been a while.
All right. You're from Winnipeg, so that's like a different scene. I have to admit, I don't know too much about
Okay.
Winnipeg. I heard things about Winnipeg, but like, how long has like hip hop really influenced that city? Like, how's the scene?
Honestly, the scene over here is it's different. It's different than I've seen in other cities. I mean, there's a lot of drama going on in the
Yeah,
city.
that's
Just
yeah,
a lot of people thinking they're better than each other and
that's how
stuff like
Toronto
that.
is.
Nope. Yeah, nobody wants to put each other on and shit like that. It's always competition over here, right? So it's turmoil sometimes, but we've been trying to change that. We've been trying to put more people on and trying to collab more and do more projects together and things like that. So
All right. So if you were to say like the scene, like, has there been anyone who's the like big that have came out of Winnipeg,
I'd
like
say
known?
I'd say for sure there's definitely been a couple. There's like back in the day there was Winnipeg's Most. They were pretty poppin'. Brooklyn, John C, Charlie Feta. There was CTL Records like Young Kid and Lotto and Quick Cash. They were doing their thing back in the day, but now they got the YSN Fab, they got Max Wins, they got Lavish who's doing things with Drake and shit, and like that's crazy stuff. So they got some people that came out of Winnipeg that are doing their thing right now, but a lot of it's more local. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So the music, what you grew up like listening to, like what kind of hip hop mostly you were growing up listening to?
I grew up listening to a lot of like 50 Cent,
I had a feeling.
Eminem, shit like that.
Mhm.
But a lot of a lot of Tupac, a lot of Biggie, a lot of stuff like that as well. More of the older stuff. I liked a lot of NWA. I liked I don't know. It kind of switched up like recently.
Yeah.
Now it's more like I listen to almost everything. But
Hmm. So
before, yeah, it was more the old school stuff that I liked when I was younger.
so you say you've been doing this for a while. So how much projects have you dropped like since you've been like
Honestly,
doing music?
I, I haven't dropped a full album at all. Like I was just doing my thing, like posting my stuff on YouTube as a teenager and stuff like that. But it didn't really pop off. I didn't start really taking it seriously till like the last 5 years, and then I started dropping like singles instead of dropping in a full project, just because I wanted to gain some attention before I come in and drop an album and stuff or something like that. But I got some stuff in the vault now that we're working on, and I'm thinking about dropping an album within the next 6 months to a year. So
So what's some of your favorite like gives you the inspiration of like doing music? What makes you really want to do this?
I mean, I just always loved the beat behind hip hop, the lyrics behind hip hop. It always just inspired me. Like it was just something that I felt I could do, and from a young age, like it's just became something that I enjoyed. Like it's something that I got used to get my mind off things. Something that I helped me get through a lot of the shit that I was going through as a young kid, going through it as a teenager, hanging out with the gangs and the stupid shit at home and things like that. So it helped me. So it just it kind of came hand in hand. Like
All right. Have you performed yet, like at any venues in your city?
yeah, absolutely, man. I've opened up for quite a few bigger names when they come through the city. Like I've opened for Dave East, not yeah, Dave East. I've opened for La Coca Nostra. I opened for now that I'm on air it's blank, and but I've opened for quite a few
It's
people
good.
when it came
You've
through
been doing
here.
your shows. You've been doing your shows and
Yeah,
stuff.
for
That's good.
sure. But on top of that, like I host my own events in the city here, and I've been trying
That's
to
good.
put on other all these younger guys that haven't had a chance to perform. They don't know how to get into the scene. I've been trying to give them a chance to get their name out there and show up on stage. You know, show out that they can do it and bring their crowd out so that they can all vibe out with them and trying to make
Yeah.
make the scene a little bit bigger
Unity.
over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, you know, just the collaboration of it all.
So your latest project, what's your latest project right now?
I'm working on an album right now. Well, it's more like a EP, but it's called Broken Mirrors. Um, I got this one song that is like more heartfelt than what I've recently been dropping. It's more like actually taking a look into me, and it just inspired an idea to make an even bigger like EP out of it because all my other shit is just trap shit. It's just fucking talking about shit that I went through as a youth and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right? So nobody else really sees this side of me, and now it's. I think this project's gonna be different from anything that I've ever dropped.
Okay. So have you ever like been out of Winnipeg to other cities to just take in the difference in their
I mean,
scenes?
not really. I mean, not really for the music yet. Like I went out to Edmonton a couple years back, but I was only out there for like 3 week or 3 days, and then I came back home, and it was just something small. But I haven't really experienced the scene in different cities, so that's why recently I've been talking with my new manager. We're discussing possibilities of going on tour and things like this, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the other cities and how their music scene is. You know how they treat other people that come into their city as well.
If you could work with anybody, who would you want to work with?
Ooh, you mean locally
No, no,
or
anybody, anybody.
anybody? That's hard. That's a hard question. Uh I really fuck with Millie's and Jadakiss. Like those two, it's a hard bargain between them. I'm not too sure which one I'd go with, but those two are like my inspiration right now. That's who I listen to majority of the time. So I'd say either Millie's or Jadakiss for sure.
So how far you want to go with your career right now? What you want to do with it?
I mean, I'm kind of just leaving that in the creator's hands as it is right now because like I'm a father of five, right? So I I'm more of a family man, and I just do this as a side thing. But it's just I I've just like I said, I just recently started taking this serious, and I'm kind of just seeing where I can take it. You know, like I'm not sure what I can do with it yet, but I want to see for myself what I can do with it. You know what I mean?
So what's the feedback you've been getting like from your music and your projects recently?
I mean, like that's hard to say because you know, like you send it out, yeah, your friends are gonna chirp you up. They're gonna be like, yeah, yeah, you got good shit, but it's hard to say what other people who don't know me personally feel about it. You know what I mean? They'd have to listen to it themselves. They'd have to check me out.
So what do you think about the current state of the hip hop, like hip hop all around, like what's going on with all even the technology and AI and stuff?
With the AI shit, man, that's fucking crazy. The fact that they could just take somebody's voice and make a complete different song that you ain't even. I think that's wild. But hip hop at the state that it's in right now, it's wild because it's not going off lyricism or anything like that anymore. You know what? It's just like kind of like who's got the most clout, you know, and that's all people care about. Like because it's all social media ran now. You know, it's not the same. It's not just about the music. It's also about the other things that come behind it. And there's lots of different ways I could go with that conversation. Like hip hop's it's not the same as it used to be. That's for damn sure.
Do you think it's just people who are commercializing it and not really celebrating like the culture because hip hop's more than just the music, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely, it is, and I think that's exactly it. They just want to commercialize it, right? As long as they can make money off of it, that's all they're concerned about. They're not concerned about the roots that it came from. You know.
If you could describe your style, what would it be like to people if they wanted to get to know you and your music?
Uh that's a good question. Um, I like to consider myself as a lyricist, somebody who actually tries to put thought into his music. Um, I like to tell stories not only of my past upbringings, but things that I have seen through others. And I feel like a lot of my music is more trap like, but it tells a story in the same sense.
So, like, what's like popping in Winnipeg right now? Because you said it has a scene and there's a couple artists, and like, but you're trying to bring the city together. You do events. Like, do you think
Yeah.
it's gonna actually get like some shine? Like, how Do you think Canada, period, with hip hop, besides Toronto, we need other places to start to bubble to get more respect?
I completely agree with that. I mean, I'd like to say that yeah, Canada's got more coming, but I mean, like I see some shit coming out from Vancouver. You know, like some of the good guys out there are doing well, but Winnipeg hasn't really. I haven't really seen an artist that really popped from here yet. You know, so I I don't believe that I'll be staying here forever. You know, this ain't my that's not the route that I want to go. But right now, I'm comfortable with what it's at. I mean, people are starting to pop more shit out. They're starting to put it out, and it's starting to get a little bit more notice. But it is what it is right now.
You have any visuals on the way, like any videos?
I got a couple that just dropped recently. I got one called "Let It Breathe." I just dropped it like 6 months ago, but I'm working on a couple new videos. I have a videographer that I'm waiting on right now, but that goes by the name of Avid. He's a fire videographer, but we're working together on a couple of projects. Yeah.
All right. So, like, I'm gonna ask you this question: what's your top six MCs of all time?
I knew this one was coming, and I fucking didn't even. I didn't know how I was gonna answer that. Of all time, damn. Oh, there's a lot of different MCs, bro. Like I
I know,
can't
I know.
fucking.
See, it's a hard question, man. A lot of people can't answer that question. Some people can.
No, man. Like I listen to like a little bit of everything, so it depends. Like what style you're trying to go for. Like
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Hip hop.
I'd probably go Wu Tang. Fuck. I give DMX probably in there. Um, I still got to give one to Jadakiss because he's fire. But that's tough, man. The
Heard, man.
last
Heard. So,
you
okay,
got me,
we skip
bro.
that question. If you could be any superhero in the world, what type of
Any
superhero would you
superhero.
be?
Damn, bro. Super fucking hero. Why a fucking superhero, bro?
Oh, powers. I would say powers. I should. It don't
Powers.
have to be. Yeah,
I mean,
powers more.
I wish I'd
Yeah.
go invisible or some shit. You know, like fucking just nobody can fucking see me. I could do whatever I'd be in and out of banks. I'd be fucking holding shit up. What
So,
about you? What would you, what would you want?
man, it would be ultimate, like Superman almost, or like
Uh,
the Beyonder or something like that. That's how it would be, man. So, yo, how do you feel about like the technology of music now? How it's going with the streaming? I don't trust the streaming. I just put it
I
out.
don't need. I don't either. I mean, like it's kind of crazy how you can make so little off such a big amount of streams now. So it's I feel like it's got to be organic, like just buy the album for you to actually make anything off of it. So it depends. Like you'd have to be signed to a label in order to make paper. You know, like it's the independent thing isn't as easy as these Russ artists and things like that make it out to seem. Like it's you got to be fucking consistent in order for it to even do anything, right?
If
So
you're independent, it has to be money. That's why I see it
yeah,
like own
exactly.
money. You
Yeah,
hustle some type of way, either from the bank or yourself, to make the money.
absolutely. They got to put the money down in order for it to even fucking go anywhere.
It's the same with your own music. You have to,
Yeah,
like how you buy a car. You have to probably put like all
exactly. You
twenty
got to
thousand in it.
invest. You got to invest in yourself, invest in
Yeah.
your craft, right?
So how important is a team in this
Ah,
industry to you?
absolutely. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without a team. I got a killer producer behind me, TJ Hop. I got a sick DJ Kraken. I got a sick engineer, Axel. She's fire. She's got her own studio. She's working out of another studio as well. I got a amazing team behind me. Just got a new manager, Selena Thiemann, over at Antler Entertainment. And things have just been starting to work all together. It's starting to blend nice. And especially with everybody working so well together, they all know each other. So it all collides well. And everybody puts their work in and it works for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like you plan to do like a little fusion, like get more features on like in the future from
Yeah,
other artists?
that's what I'm trying to do right now. Like I'm trying to work on more collabs and things like that. Just because I want to make my album something that I'm proud of and something that other people can be proud of as well. So I want to see what all I could bring to the table for that.
Okay. So yo, man, like I could say what's next for you, but you don't really know. You're just still
Yeah, man. I'm still
developing
just trying
something.
to
You still
work
cooking
through the
something up.
bushes, man. Like, but just trying to do my own thing. You know what I mean?
So yo, do you have socials? Do you have like your YouTube? Do you have like you could tell the people your
Yeah,
socials?
I do. I just go by Magic Music, but Magic is spelled real fucked up. Magic was already taken, so I spell it with a V. MVJIK. MUSIK. And you can find me on Instagram, all the same thing, Magic Music. Uh, it's every streaming platform that you can find me on. It's on, it's spelt the same way. So
I'm gonna ask you
yeah,
this
no worries,
question
bro.
before we come off the spaceship. What do you think nowadays, like, because there's content? Do you like, as an artist, do you feel or do you understand that you have to do a lot of content besides just
Yeah,
music?
yeah,
You have to know the business, but you have to do more content than
yeah.
ever, like,
This
because
is
there's so
where I
much
struggle.
artists.
This is where this is where I know that. Yeah, yeah. Nowadays, because of the social media and the way things are ran, content is key. Literally, you need to be consistent with putting content out daily almost because if you don't, someone else will. And that's what they want. They want you to catch their eyes in the first 3 seconds and then keep going. If you can't do it in the 15 seconds of a TikTok, well then they're not interested, right? So now I feel like content is absolutely key because if not, they're not even gonna pay attention.
I like how you put it out there, man. Yo, so yo, tell the people your name because, like you said, it's spelled a little bit different. Tell the
Once
people your
again,
name.
it's Magic. You can find me on Instagram at Magic Music, MVJIK. You can find me everywhere else on under the same name.
And your top MCs was just two. You couldn't pick six. You only had two. Jada Kiss, Wu
I
Tang.
see. Two more.
Hard, man.
It's hard, bro.
Yo, you could give Down to Earth a shout out, man, before we come off the
Absolutely,
spaceship.
man. Shout out to Down to Earth. Thanks for having me. Make sure you guys listen. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that follow button. Let's run that shit up.
Much respect, man, for coming
Too,
through.
man. I
Bless up.
appreciate you for
Follow.
having me.
Respect. D to
Thanks,
Lee.
brother.
Bless.